Hi guys, this is the Chronicles of Podcast with a very important announcement. This show is dedicated to our wonderful, wonderful hero and legend as part of our team, Miss Ori Kimbler. We love you very, very much, adore you, and are always here if you ever need us.
We love you, Ori. Mwah.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there guys, we are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Hey, honey bunny, it's Rivka Reyes.
This is Ron Wasserman, the nut that wrote Go-Go Power Rangers.
I'm Noel McNeil, and once upon a time, I was a bear in a big blue house.
It's Rab himself.
Paul Rugg, the voice of Freakazoid, and you're listening to the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie. Holla!
Get them game show waves in, boys and girls, and then bring it in with your game show smile. Excellent. Welcome to the 67th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. Jamie, I do believe that these are the Chronicles that are right here and now. Forgot about Dre?
No, that's a future episode. Don't tell them about that.
They forgot about Dre. Who keeps forgetting about Dre? I'm sick of it. But these are the Chronicles right here of Isafjørd, am I right?
Oh, they are. Very well pronounced, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll swim. Hit it!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 67th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And these are the Chronicles of Isafjørd. It is I, the bearded brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, this handsome bugger over here.
It sounded like you said titties at the end of that.
Titties.
You went, titties. So, what was the song?
Oh, I thought you'd get it this week. I gave you what I thought of one that I knew you'd know. Ooh, suck on my chocolate salty balls.
Yeah, sorry.
Sounded nothing like it. I tried.
Well, I think it did, but I was just going, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So anyway, Jamie, yes, I was on a train to Cheltenham on Friday night, right? And I was just minding my own business, and my phone stopped playing music because signal on trains fucking shit. And the lady next to me, well, not next to me, she's the other, talking to a lady on the other side, out of nowhere, just went, the NHS, the no help service. Ooh, whoops! And all I want to say to her is, fuck off. I don't. If you've got an issue, it's when people try and make out that they've got an issue with something, but don't want to say it to that person directly. So I'll accidentally say it out loud and go, "Oh, well, did I just say that? Oh God, I'm so cool."
Let me guess, love. You had to wait an extra couple of days for your doctor's appointment. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I think it was something to do with being in A&E and waiting for about 5 hours or something. And
that's actually pretty good, 5 hours.
Why don't you go and speak to the people at the very, 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 very top in what we call the government, where they've decided not to put any money into the system, so doctors and nurses and everyone, they're really fucking struggling to actually get paid, get the hours in. Everyone's left. Brexit's caused a lot of issues. Maybe you might want to start there. And then if that's all hunky-dory, you're happy with that, then maybe you can slag the NHS off as much as you like. But if I'm really truthful, suck a dick. I know you might enjoy that.
The biggest, most girthiest one that hurt the jaw. That one.
Or get cut in half or something.
Or
I don't know.
And then go to an NHS service to get help.
I feel that
it,
people who slag it off and are like, oh my god, it's so shit, should have to go private.
Yep.
You go and pay your £5,000 to get your toe fixed. All right.
Yep. Completely agree. So, if you don't like the service, don't use it. Simples.
That gets my massive whinge out the way.
Welcome to Tom's Political Corner.
Let me start off by saying, Jamie, why is it when you sleep really fucking well, you always feel way more knackered the next day? So it's almost a case of like, let's see what you could have won. Like, do you know what I mean? It's very much a case of that, isn't it?
That's a great way of putting it. I like that. You are absolutely right, though. On those very rare occasions that I get a really good night's sleep, I'm knackered. But if I'm one of those, I'm going to get 4 hours sleep, I've got to be up stupidly early for work, I wake up and like, let's go. I don't get it.
It's very much like a game show. If you sleep really well, you've won the washing machine. But let's see what you could have won. And if you sleep really horrifically, you've won the holiday. It's really odd. I just found it was a conversation I had with my manager last week because we were both like, we slept amazing, but we're both like, Jesus Christ, like, is it Friday? Like, what the fuck's going on? Who am I? Who are you? Why am I here? What's this? Is this a computer? It very much felt a bit like that.
Yeah, I don't understand. The human body is a very weird thing. It makes no sense.
No.
Any doctors?
Nobody let us know, mate. No one does.
I know, they never do. It's nice to say it, isn't it?
Apart from Daniele, our new Brazilian friend. How you doing? You okay? Nice to thank you for listening to the show, checking us out. We really appreciate it. Legend. Hi to Brazil. So the other thing that I wanted to touch base on before we get into the the usual, is me and Keris were driving back from the retail park, and we're driving down a massive main road, and there was a bit of a traffic jam. So we were sat there for a bit and waiting. All of a sudden, the car in front, this kid in the passenger seat just got out, ran to the other car in front, shook it up and down a little bit, ran back into his car.
What the hell?
And all I could think to myself was, oh my days, I wish I was as cool as him. I wish I had the balls, to get out of Keris's car, run to the car in front, bounce it up and down a couple of times and run back into my car again and find it absolutely hilarious. They obviously knew the car in front. The only issue was because they knew each other, they were fucking around. They kept braking in front of each other, which is horrifically dangerous.
Well, yeah.
So we ended up going around in the end. We were like, we're not playing this game. This is not funny at all in any way, shape, or form. I'm just gutted I'm not as cool as him to go and rock a car for no reason in the middle of the main road.
I mean, when you told me about the guy, the first thing I thought is I really wish he'd go play in traffic, but it's not quite what I meant. But still,
I mean, they had the time of their life, mate. They were laughing like you wouldn't believe. I was like, really? Is it that funny? Fuck! Take it to the stage. Take it to the world stage. Go and tell everybody about it. If it's that funny, fuck. Obviously, people are missing out here. They need to hear this story.
How old were they?
They must have been university students.
Oh dear Lord!
But yeah, poor behaviour. I'm not standing for it. I'm not standing for it this week.
This is Jamie and Tom's bitter, angry beginning today. Fuck everyone.
Yeah, you're not getting any laughs or hilarity moments today. They can all fuck off. No, I'm joking. That's it. But go on.
I was going to say I have something to bring to the table. If you have something else first, let's continue.
No, I've given you three things. You might as well give me yours, and I'll give you my final one.
Okay. Wait, it was just one I was thinking of earlier. I was watching 24, obviously, and there's a scene in it where I believe there were farmers. They were speaking in Spanish, and there's no subtitles whatsoever. So I'm thinking to myself, there's a reason there's no subtitles here. There's some plot here that we're going to find out later. I was thinking, if you spoke Spanish, have you just had the entire plot of this program ruined for you? Like the juicy bits they're saving for you to find out later. Could you understand what they've just said? It is not a secret to you. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I do, but I'm gonna really ruin you here, and I'm really sorry. Obviously, when that was released, subtitles weren't really. I don't think were a thing unless you put it on your TV, like teletext type thing. So unless you put subtitles on your show, you're not going to know what they say because it's throughout the whole series of 24. There's no subtitles. So if you, so they're literally just either plotting or I know exactly who you're talking about as well.
Yeah, it's like right at the start. It's like episode 1. But I just got me thinking, not necessarily just in 24, because I've seen it happen in other shows as well. I was just thinking, like, if you understand languages, is it less of a surprise for you when these things happen in shows?
I don't think so. I think they're merely just like, oh, my sheep need cutting.
It's not really that interesting, to be honest, Dave. So we didn't bother with the subtitles. We'd have wasted money.
Did you bring the drugs? Like, if you're watching, for example, Squid Game, for example, then I would totally understand that you'd put subtitles on and you'd miss everything because it's all in Korean. But I think for little random parts in British or American shows, I think you're fine, if I'm really honest.
Yeah, maybe. I was just thinking because it was quite like a deep, in-depth conversation we were having. I was like, oh, there might be some juicy details going on here. Really, they could be saying, you know what, Jack Bauer, we've done this. Drugs, he's dead. Fuck him. Obviously, there's more plot to that. I haven't carried on with the series yet. I don't know what they are. But, you know, it could have been quite important there. And then the Spanish people watching it going, you just ruined the entire fucking season for me, you shithead.
I'm also gonna. No, actually, I won't. I'll just. They're not Spanish. They're Mexican, but it's okay.
Oh, don't Mexicans speak Spanish?
Yeah, but they're Mexicans. They're not.
That's what the language of Spanish is what I meant. Okay. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's fine. I'm just making sure.
No problem.
Just a quick one. Just a real quick one. We were watching TV last night, and an advert for CX came on, and so Keris then went, "Oh, it's actually called sex, is it?" I was like, "I think so." She's like, "It's actually called sex." I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I would just spell it SEX," and she meant obviously she meant CEX. I normally call it SEX. Oh shit, I meant CEX.
Come on, love, let's go to the bedroom and have some CEX. Now, I've heard
this 50p for your 4 games, thank you. Or you could trade it in for £40.
I'd love to know the conversion systems and everything they use in that place because it's baffling.
They double the price of what they buy it off you for.
Okay, I suppose
or something.
Okay,
something like that.
I remember going for a job interview in one of them once.
Oh God!
Oh no, right? No, I've heard it. I heard it on the radio, and it said like, "Come on down to sex." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I genuinely thought it was called CEX. I've never heard it referred to as sex until like last week or the week before, and it blew my tiny immature mind.
Yeah, I bet you loved it. Like apparently finding 69 at McDonald's hilarious.
That was hilarious, and what made that funnier was Sam, because I even put that in my thing for the catch up. But we were sitting in McDonald's. The person goes 69. Both me and Sam weren't even looking at each other, and both went. And then I look up and Sam goes, "That was nice." Like, you really are my child. You poor little sod.
But yeah, you won't ever talk about him doing it.
Don't, no, stop it.
Exactly. So
he's only 13. Yeah, no, I think I was 13, but still.
Get into that curious age.
No, he's not.
So how are you, my friend, anyway?
I'm good. I'm a little bit tired because it was my first night shift last night. So I was up about 25 hours before I went to bed this morning. Yay! But,
it really threw me because obviously I messaged you earlier. I was like, why the fuck isn't it replying? I completely forgot you're on night shift, so I do apologise.
I was asleep, getting some of them Z's, as they say. But yeah, other than that, I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I find it so weird how the letter to associate with sleep is a Z.
Yeah, I've never understood that one.
No, have I? Because who makes that noise at night? Zzz. Yeah. There's a lot of bees in here. What's going on?
The lady fell asleep with the vibrator on again. No, joking.
That's more ends, isn't it? What would sleep's more like?
Yes. Or a fucking dog bark.
Who's going? Oh, I'm asleep. This is the greatest sleep ever.
He just won't stop Zing in his sleep. It's a fucking nightmare.
Oh, there's a lot of bees in here, or Mr. Bean's just turned up. What's going on?
Mr. Bean. Oh, that was the best Mr. Bean impression ever. I've never heard you do that before.
Oh, I just straight out of the box. I never unpacked it. I've never unpacked that. I just had a look inside, and that's what came out.
Oh, glorious. Anyway,
yeah, I'm good, my friend. I'm all right. I'm all right. Tired, but what's new? Just work's just stressful, so it's fine. It's just one of those things.
But is it enjoyable stress?
Yeah, I love
that. Makes any sense?
No, it's not enjoyable stress. I just like to get a delegate in, mate. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I just want to get one person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just want to be nice. So
you didn't manage to lure them in?
There we are. No French people at all.
Come on, have a cock. Come on, have a cock.
Germans, Austrians, and Swiss. They just don't want to play with my Fußenschaffen. So
I mean, they don't know what they're missing out on, because that is a girthy Fußenschaffen.
I believe that's a foosball table. I think it is.
Oh, I have no idea.
I was watching Community. As if you ever seen Community, and it's the guy from the league, and he's like, "Hey, don't you tell?" He goes, "Oh, but I wasn't even touching the Fußenschaffen," and it just really makes me laugh. And the German episode is absolutely sensational because Americans playing Germans with English accents. So it's like a German English speaker, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
So you're like, oh yeah.
Basically, if me and you went to play.
Yeah. Oh, but I wasn't even touching the Fußenschaffen. German's such a great language.
I know.
Some of the names of the places that I had to find, I'm like, what? And some of the job titles are like this long for one word, and like, I have absolutely no idea what you. Oh, you're a cook. Oh, okay. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, excellent. That sounds great. That means I'm a bin man.
Whenever I think of the German accent, I literally just think of, this is going to sound weird out of context, me and you at bedtime. That's all I think of every time.
What?
Oh, I smell what the rock is cooking, yeah.
Oh, of course. I forgot all about that. These the people. Doing wrestling quotes in German accents was great. was fantastic.
Oh, I have no idea why we did that, but it was glorious. And
back in the day, my friend, back in the day. So what have you been doing with yourself anyway?
What have I been doing with myself? I've mostly been Rihannaing, as always, but as a follow-on from last week, I got my uniform now, so I'm happy. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The weekend, I took the kids to jumping fun in Santa. Why did I say Santa? In Cheltenham. It's
in Santa. How did you get that?
I don't know. I've not even got Santa written on my notes, so I don't know why the word Santa came into my head.
So yeah, basically, I went to play the turnip and ended up in geography.
What just happened to my brain? Yes. Let's try that one again.
Why are you dreaming of being in Santa? Is it because you put some tingle all the way? You've got some tingle all the way now.
I'm trying to get on his nice list. That's all it is.
Yeah. Stuff Santa's stocking.
Come and empty your sack, Santa. Try that one again. I took the kids to jumping fun in Cheltenham. I've never been there before, and it was a lot better.
Is that next to the Simply Gym?
It is in between home base and the Rock Church.
The Rock Church?
Yeah, the Rock. It's a church just down from Big Tesco.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, how was that?
It was great. We got there, and it's basically a giant bouncy castle that fills a room. That's the best way to basically describe it. It's incredible. It's like a trampoline park sort of thing, but it's not trampolines. It's a bouncy castle. It's amazing. There's slides, there's climbing things, there's all sorts in there. We got in there, and I was like, you only get an hour? This doesn't feel like a very long time. 10 minutes in, I was like, I don't know, I'm going to do another 50 minutes.
Oh, it's for adults as well?
Yeah, adults go in there as well, yeah. It's great.
It's not one of those things where you take your kids and sit there and go, lovely cup of tea this, while they fucking knacker themselves out.
That's exactly what I was expecting, but the amount of parents that are just bouncing and jumping around in there as well, and I was like, get in, I can act like an idiot. Yeah. And naturally being me, within about 10 minutes, I stumped my toe. And then a little bit later, I hurt my wrist. I was like, yeah, this sounds about right for Jamie. Try and do physical exercise and hurt himself. Yeah, sounds about right. But that was great fun. And then we took it to McDonald's afterwards. Yeah, it was just a jolly old time. We had a great laugh. What else have I been doing this week? On the Sunday, we took Olivia to a party for our friend's son. Just typical kids' party where you stand in the corner and wish the earth would open up and swallow you whole. Because screaming children,
like, so.
Yeah, no. It's the one part of parenting I absolutely fucking hate is other kids' birthday parties. Just no. I hate it so much. What else have we done? We did an interview last week, which you are hearing today, ladies and gentlemen, which is absolutely glorious. Yesterday, I took Claire out for her birthday because it was her birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday. So we just went to the pub and then we played ghetto golf, which was great fun. I kicked her ass because, she's terrible at golf, apparently. But it's good fun.
It was her birthday, mate. What are you doing that for? Kicking her ass for? Hurting her? She's all right.
It's got to be done. Got to teach her his boss, isn't it? I'm dead
Who
for
won
that.
at golf? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the best. I'm fully aware. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me when she sees me.
I mean, you deserve it since you did it to her first.
Well, yeah, it's very true. We put all the Christmas decorations up because it finally hit the 1st of December, which, of course, means that the Elf on a Shelf is back, which 24 days of Jamie trying to think of things to do for the child.
I'm so pleased I don't have to deal with this. So pleased.
Every year, I'm like, I fucking hate this. But her little face every morning, she gets so excited by it. And I was like, do you know what? It's worth it. I don't care. I absolutely love doing it for her. I've done it a bit different this year because she can read better this year. So I've been putting like a little whiteboard in her room and with a clue, and she's got to go find him wherever he is. Like I've put him in the fridge eating cheese. I've had him everywhere around the house. At the moment, he's hiding in the Christmas tree with all of her pants.
Okay.
Fun. And another thing that my dear old daughter has done this week, which has made me so very proud. We were sat in my bedroom and she goes, Daddy, what's that? And points at the Power Rangers morpher that you so lovingly gifted me a little while back. So I was showing her how it works and everything like that. And she's like, what do they say? What do they do? So I showed her videos of it. She's decided that she's now the Pink Ranger. She literally mastered holding it up and going, it's morphin' time, pterodactyl. And I've sat there watching about 6 or 7 episodes of the Power Rangers with her. She keeps running around going, Daddy, I'm Alpha 5. And I was like, I'm so fucking proud right now. This is the best moment. This is why you become a parent, to pass on that wisdom and knowledge of all your favourite things when you were a child. And it's amazing. And it's made me so happy.
That's cool.
Got to pass on the Power Rangers. Yeah, that's pretty much about it, really. I've been quite busy. I said I haven't done a lot, but I actually feel like I've done quite a lot. There we go. But yeah, what about you?
So I'm trying to think when we last recorded. I think it was Wednesday, wasn't it? So, or some point at last week, at some stage of some day, at some time. Like you said, we did a great interview on a Thursday, which we're listening to right now, which you will be hearing very shortly. It's all sorts of wonderfully, mentally, batshitly incredible. If you watch the trailer, you know exactly what you're in for. It's great. It's great.
Wonderful.
Keris went away for her Christmas party in Manchester, so I decided to fuck off to Cheltenham. I didn't really want to sit in the flat on my own. So I went and saw Vicky, who I've not seen for nearly 2 years. She just happened to be free all of a sudden, so I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I went and saw her. And then on Saturday, I saw Paul for coffee and lunch. And then I bumped into Green on the way to the train station. So we chatted for over an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've got a train to catch. I better go. So, yeah, that was lush. Because he was like, should we go get coffee? I was like, I'd love to, mate. But I unfortunately, I bought a ticket for that train. So I have to go. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing to see him. So, yeah, came back here. Just been watching the World Cup. Been it completed. Finished the greatest TV series of all time. Completely finished it. 24 season 9 is done.
You've done it,
and it's quite weird. It's quite weird. I'd quite like the 10th, please. I want a 10th series. I want a 10th series. They could really wrap it all up, but whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. But I'd love a 10th series. So,
is it one of those where it's the last, but they've left it a little bit open-ended? So if they did come back, they could if they wanted to.
Not massively, but also yes. There's one big thing they could do. So, but that's about it. So it could be a nice way to wrap it all up. But I mean, what? Oh, I thought you were going to say something. But it was great. It was really great. So then, and obviously NFL Sunday, and then Monday we went to Keris's mum's to do her Christmas tree. So we spent all evening there. We had Toad and Hole. It was fucking delicious. Put the tree up. She told me she listened to one of our shows.
Amazing.
And I was like, oh my God. She went, I had to turn you off though. You swear too much. And I was like, oh, well, that's fair. I was like,
She
that's
tried.
absolutely fine.
She tried.
She's like, but what? She goes, what I listened to, I really enjoyed. And I was like, oh, thanks. Cheers, Des.
Say that. Say that. Cheers, Des.
Yeah, appreciate that massively. Now here we are. Work's just been a bit, Rhiannon's been hard. But I think time's not been on our side and the Europeans just aren't interested. So it's, I've had a lot of, if you told me about this a while ago, yes, or I would love to, but I'm currently dealing with this. And I'm like, fuck, so many close, but yet so far. So, but other than that, and I've Session Braden on Saturday night. His brand new single Knuckles is out this Friday, which I'm very, very excited about. And there's a very, very special movie coming as well that he's done, a short film. He's out the day before called The Dig, which has some secret messages in it. So please watch The Dig as well when that is released on Thursday night.
You just know we're going to share it all over our socials, so you would have seen it anyway. So it's all good, all groovy. But I did want to touch upon some things as well before we wrap up the cruxy bit, as we like to call it. Previous guests, Jet Ski, have announced a UK tour, which is going to be amazing. I'm going to attempt to be there. February next year, Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, Cardiff, and London. So if you can get on down to any of those shows, please do, because Jet Ski were an incredible guest. And the songs are just great, fun, happy times. Go and have a dance, why the fuck don't you?
Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend Cardiff as I am in London, ready to go to New York City. So, yeah,
timing of that is so typical. Typical timing. And today, I don't know if you saw, but Bloodstock announcement, another Bloodstock announcement. They've announced 15 more bands for the festival. The Thursday night headliner is Skinned. I don't know if you've ever seen Skinned before. I've listened to them before. They are pretty nuts and cool. I'd love to see them. They're like, you know what I'm like for visual acts that are like add a bit of flair to their act, and they're definitely one of them. And I'll be honest, the only other band that stood out to me is Dekesis. They're like a Birmingham-based power metal prog sort of project. I've known a few of the members over the years, and they are superb. Definitely go and check out Dekesis beforehand, because they are fantastic. Go check them out now.
Also, just quickly before we do move on, I want to give a big congratulations and shout out to former guest Joe Gash, as he has just been signed up for the We Will Rock You musical. So he is playing Galileo. So
amazing!
Congratulations to Joe for getting into We Will Rock You. So definitely be checking that little mother out next year.
I didn't spot that one. Well, bloody done, Joe. Love it. Yeah,
and I also just started watching Dead Poets Society tonight. I am currently 40 minutes in.
Oh, that's a point.
I forgot you're on nights, so I was like, now I have to pause this and wait.
Sorry. I was going to say, I didn't actually mention anything that I've watched this week. Obviously, I did mention 24 Season 3. Great start so far. I'm loving it. Weird seeing Jack in a suit, but I'm loving where it's going so far.
Disappointed?
Not disappointed, but no, it was just weird. I was like, why are you in a suit?
Not the suit thing.
Why would I be disappointed? I haven't finished the episode yet. So
bollocks. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine. But I did see
the full episode.
No. But I did see something happen which made me a huge sigh of relief. I was literally sat on the train and the car door opens. David Palmer walks out of the car and I was like, oh, he's still alive. Thank God for that. Yeah. Because as soon as 3 years later, it's like, shit. Huge sigh of relief. Couldn't have President Palmer going anywhere. Would not have been a happy bunny. I've watched Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom randomly because I just felt like watching it. I saw the trailer for the new one and I was like, I want to watch the best Indiana Jones film because that's my personal favorite.
Still going, like, why are you still bleeding this franchise? Like, why?
To be fair, I think even the die-hard Indiana Jones are going, yeah, why? The fact that they've de-aged him. Why have you de-aged him? It clearly shows he's too old to be doing it. Just pack it in.
I'm surprised Harrison Ford's not come out with a Zimmer frame for these films.
I know. But apparently,
oh shit, that boulder's coming! Fuck that boulder! Oh, I'm dead.
But apparently, he only did the most recent Star Wars movies so he could do another Indiana Jones. He was like, "I'll come back as Han Solo if you make another Indiana Jones movie for me." That was the rumor. So,
Harrison, what are you doing?
He obviously loves him a bit of indie. I've completed Wednesday, which was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed that show.
I wish you all the best with Thursday. Sorry. Awful.
So bad. And I also finally watched the Weird Al movie, and that was weird as fuck. I know it should be with the clue in the name, but yeah, what a strange film that was.
Yeah, not for me.
I finished it and I was like, I don't know if I enjoyed that. That was bizarre because it wasn't a biopic at all.
They're trying to. I don't understand. It's almost like they've run out of ideas for films.
Yeah, I think they have.
And gone, let's do one about Clancy from The Simpsons.
You'd love a Clancy from The Simpsons movie, don't like.
What, Chief Wiggum? I don't know. It's not one of my favourites. They've literally just posed themselves and gone, oh, fuck, we better do a Frasier movie.
Are they doing a Frasier movie?
No.
I was going to say.
Great fit. I watched an episode of that yesterday. Oh, what a series. So good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like they just can't decide. They either make a film about something completely random and not use the people they should use it for, or just recreate Jurassic Park.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or make another Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Like, even Marvel are a bit like, I can't be arsed anymore.
They've just overloaded it. What was it referred to as? Superhero fatigue, because there's just so much stuff. You need to have a break. Just settle it down. But we never know. Anyway,
we've gone on way too long. Let's hear from Brady and Stay Cozy.
Come on, you.
All right. Is this thing on? Well, howdy doody, everybody.
This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing. Your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey. That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man! That's right, Shaggy! Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys!
Still will always be the greatest advert of all time.
Of all time, absolutely. It's wonderful.
Geico with tag teams up there, but it'll still be Stay Cozy will always be the greatest advert of all time.
Absolutely. It's just beautiful. Yes, my friend.
I definitely think it's time for Callum's Treachings.
Oh, bring it on, you handsome mustache man.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
So, as you heard in the introduction, Jamie is obsessed by Callum's Movember mustache that he is now keeping.
It's only for me.
If you want to know exactly what Callum's Movember mustache looks like, head over to our YouTube and just watch one of our episodes, most recent ones, or even this one, mustache, just to see how how girthy that mustache is. But still, welcome to Callum's Treachings, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
What is Callum Treachings this week?
Imagine if someone handed you a box of all the things you lost in your lifetime. What would be the one thing that you missed the most?
Ooh. Of all the things I've lost. Mind you, because I've lost them, I can't remember what they are.
And you know, I was just thinking, what have I lost? I can't remember. I think my mind the most. No,
Oh my days. I literally, for the life of me, can't think.
I don't know why. Like, there is literally no rhyme or reason to this. You know when you just say the first thing that popped to your head? For some reason, the first thing that came to my head is when I lost my toy Sword of Omens from the Thundercats when I was a kid. So as my subconscious went to that, I'm going to say the Sword of Omens.
I never watched Thundercats as a kid.
Oh, it's fucking best. Oh, so good.
I don't know if it was just because it never came into my world, so I never experienced it ever. Because you've only got like 11 months on me, so it's not like you're like millions of years older than me. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's never breached thine eyes. Transformers did, and I couldn't really get into that for some weird reason. I don't know. I'm really racking my brain. I'm like, I don't know what I've lost. I think it's because I'm so pinicky and organized. Like, I'm like,
I don't lose.
I know
things.
where everything is.
Yeah.
I don't really. I used to as a child, but like, part of me, that was years ago. My virginity?
Can't remember where that went.
No, I am joking. I am joking. I honestly can't answer that question. I genuinely cannot think of a thing. Kirsty's sat going, this. But I'm like, nope. I have no idea.
It's because I've lost.
It's really
mind. I can't think.
It's really pissing me off. I'm like, come on, brain, think of something. But I can't even give you like a good answer in any way, shape, or form. I can't. I just can't do it.
Really struggling. They're all things I can think where they've gone. Like they're broke, so they went in the bin, or they got robbed, or I don't know. You know where they've gone.
Can we make this the audience participation for next week?
I can do that. Yes.
Please, can we make this? I want to know. I want the audience participation for next week. I want it to be this question, and I want it to be Callum. This is what Callum's asking because I shit all over that. That was awful. I don't have a clue.
To be fair, mine exactly wasn't great. It was just the first thing that came to my mind. And I bet if I asked my mom, she'd be like, I know where it is. It went here.
There's some T-shirts I had back in the day that I don't remember where the fuck they went. So that might be one. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea.
Oh,
so make it the audience participation. I'd like to know what everybody else's answers are.
Okay.
So sorry about that, Callum. I kind of ruined that one a little bit for you. I know you checked these out, so I'll make it up to you, but we'll make it the participation a challenge for next week. So we'll move on. Jamie.
Yes, sir.
What is Callum teaching us this week?
No.
Animals don't understand the concept of an accident, so your dog just thinks that you got out of bed in the middle of the night just to kick him in the head.
Callum? I don't even have a dog, and that made me sad.
Could you imagine, though? Why did you do that?
Master?
You fucking bastard! That's such a good point, though, isn't it? God, you just absolutely twat your fucking hand like a Yorkie, so just absolutely boot it out the way. You're like, yeah, sorry. And just flying through the air. Oh my god, yeah.
Yesterday you said I had a beautiful head and floppy ears, and now you're kicking me in it.
Is this why cats attack back?
Probably.
I saw you last night, you motherfucker. I saw you pull my tail and kick me in the stomach. How fucking dare you? Now you will get the claws.
They're evil. I have a friend of mine who's currently in hospital, potential sepsis, because she got scratched by her cat. Cats are evil.
What?
Yeah, she got scratched by a cat. And she was like, "Oh, doesn't look good." Went to the hospital, well, doctors or whatever. And they went, "Yeah, get to A&E. That's going to get sepsis. You need help with that." She's been in hospital for 2 days. Yeah, cats are fucking evil.
Wow. Well, there we are then. Fucking hell.
There's only one cat on this planet I'll never say he's evil, and that's Claire's cat, because he's just a giant ginger ball with thumbs. He couldn't hurt anyone if he tried.
Yeah, that's quite a treat. That is quite a treat.
I can guarantee every pet owner's just gone and hugged their animal. Just gone, I'm sorry.
I think I might just start hugging other people's animals. Like I know what they do. It's okay. I know it's fine. Come join me.
Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, mate. Why are you hugging my dog and whispering in its ear?
And why are you Butch? Anyway, let us move on to the finale. What is Callum teaching us this week?
You see more suns at night time than you do in the day.
Huh?
Is that because of...
Wait, what? I feel like we're being really thick again.
Well, you nailed this last time this happened.
Yeah, I know, but I'm lost this time.
See more suns at night time. lights. No. Yeah.
Sun
lighted.
Set. So you're seeing it go down. It's more in your visual eyesight because it's going down. And then at night time, when sunrise, it's going back up the other side. It's not quite daytime yet because it's early in the morning. It's still kind of nighttime. That is the only way I can think that
Is that what you're going for?
That's the only way I've got around it. We're going to get Callum in our messages going, you fucking idiots.
I know. I think it's to do with lighting, but I'm probably completely wrong. I thought firstly I thought kids, like, well, I ain't got any, so that's not that. And then I was like, it's not Sunday.
No, there's only...
So...
My dumbass was thinking of multiple suns. It's like, there's only one fucking sun, you idiot.
Unless you're Greek.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was going to say.
Because my dumbass also went, yeah, but there's moon. Oh, yeah, good point. There's only one sun. That's the first thing in my head. I was like, moon. Oh, that...
That's that sun they
so
turned
it's
off.
Either, I think, I don't know if you might be spot on, I'm not entirely sure, or you just bought a lot of newspapers.
Could be that.
But it's definitely not. It's definitely
see
not.
See a piled up outside
no
the shop waiting to be returned. That's why you see so many.
Yeah. I think he might be spot on.
Because in the daytime, it's like right above in the clouds. You can't really see it, per se, can you? Like, the whole world lit up by it. Well,
is it going to be 2 points to Jamie Dore? Is that what this is going to be?
Jamie Dore.
Well, Jamie Puff just doesn't sound right, so...
I don't know, it's not what you normally say.
Jamie Claw?
Jamie Claw? Jamie likes the Slytherin? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, that's old and not funny. I think he might be spot. Again, I've ruined the Treachins this week. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
That's all I can think of.
What day is it? What's going on here? We're recording, are we? Oh, okay, then.
I don't know what it is, but some of these changes just make us look the thickest people on the planet.
Isafjørd are going to listen in this episode going, what the fuck are these crazy British people doing? This is bollocks. This is fucking shit. Why did we agree to do this show?
Accent was beautiful.
We have 12 trees, you fucking shit.
We see sun all the time because no trees.
No darkness here. It's really, really light for 6 months, then it's really fucking dark for 6 months. No, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Very cold. Anyway, we'll probably stop taking the piss out of our guests. Yeah. Anyway, Jamie, another great issue of Callum's Creatures that we fucking butchered.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Callum. I apologise profusely.
Yeah, so do I. We'll take our ass kickings. Can I please go first just to get out of the way? Because you are one big motherfucker. But Jamie, I had to follow this. I kind of killed his segment, and mine's going to be fucking unbelievable, hopefully. It's time for Tom's Journal.
Here it is.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. I found some unbelievable stuff this week.
Incredible.
That makes me so happy. Like, yeah. I'm excited. Let's put it that way, all right? I'm very excited. Callum, I'm so sorry. I love you. Apologies. Looking forward to having you on the show in 2 weeks' time. So, Jamie, tips for improving concentration, okay?
Okay.
So, first of all, make a list of tasks, all right?
Yes.
Number 2, take on one task at a time, okay?
This makes sense, yes.
So, number 3, Take On Me was a fun song. Number 4, I found the video.
That's not where I saw that going.
So good.
Can I get some lifestyle tips then?
I think every single one is like literally just superb, as you would say.
Someone put this as a tweet this week. All right.
I noticed. Somebody said that I put this out as a tweet, and I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. Going on our subject of cats from earlier. Genuine question asked out of desperation and flabbergastination right now. How do I stop cats from opening doors? Specifically, in the case of circular doorknobs. And this was somebody's answer. And it's fucking fantastic, okay? Well, I tried putting a 25-pound weight behind the door. but then he got strong enough to push that aside. So I had a second 25-pound weight. He managed to push all 50. So I gave up because I realised I was making him buff and angry. What a fucking bionic cat, dude. Like, fuck that shit. They're angry enough as it is. You don't need them fucking hench.
What I'm more scared of, hench, angry cat, or the fact the cat can open a circular door handle. What the fuck?
Yeah, what have you taught that to do?
Yeah, because it's not just the mechanics of the handle. There's the getting up to the handle as well.
They can jump like you wouldn't believe it, can't they? I watched some animal videos, I think it was a couple of days ago, and it's like someone put their tree up, but they'd hung it from the ceiling upside down so they couldn't get to it. They only fucking got to it, didn't they? They literally jumped and got in and brought it down from the ceiling and everything. It's like, fuck's sake.
Little fuckers.
I couldn't be asked. Couldn't be asked with any of that shit. Anyway, we move on. So what you're telling me, Jamie, is my shower gel's £1, right? And my washing up liquid is £2. So why am I spending twice as much to clean my plates as I am to clean myself when we're both covered in the same pasta sauce?
I like that. That could have
So
been written
good.
by any. That could have been written by Becky, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it either. It's such a mental concept. It's such a mental ass concept, but there we are. At least it's cheaper for us to clean ourselves than it is to clean your dishes.
This is very true.
Somebody put us on Instagram, and I just thought this was absolutely magnificent, talking of animals and whatnot. Dog brings a stick into the house. Me, no. That belongs outside. Me, at Christmas time, brings an entire tree inside. Dog, what the actual shit is this?
That's a good point, actually. I imagine some dogs are like, you son of a bitch. First you kick me in the head and now this.
Yeah. You told me I couldn't have my tiny little fucking twig in, and you brought a fucking tree in. Right, I'll have that instead. It's bloody heavy. This is great. My lotion bottle says to use it on all areas of irritation. So I slathered it all over my co-worker, Deborah. So good.
That's great.
This entry right here, this one right here that I'm about to read, is probably one of my favourite entries into the journal ever.
Oh, okay.
London. I really hope I don't butcher it. London, 1592. Pizza boy. Hark! I hast brought thine order. Lusty wench. Alas, I have not a tuppence to pay for thy cheesed bread. Mayhap there is some other way thou canst get thine pound of flesh. Pizza boy. Gadzooks! Funky loop music begins. It's basically porn in the 1500s.
I just like the phrase gadzooks.
Phenomenal.
I like that.
Absolutely
Why is
phenomenal.
like
I was
cheesy bread?
loving it. So obviously it's like, oh, I can't pay my rent. Ah, that's what I love. I can think of some other way you fucking can. Okay, you. I don't understand story-based pornography. Just fuck her, or just fuck him, or you fuck each other. Whatever you want to do. There's no need for narrative or story. We all know what's going to happen.
I don't know. I think
What do you mean you're fucking my wife?
The story's just fucking hilarious sometimes, though. So where they come with these things.
Oh, God. I can't believe that you got in here. It's so, like, robotic.
It's the stupid ones that you see all the time as, like, the stereotype for the old stepsister thing, because that's a thing nowadays. It's the whole, oh, I'm stuck in the washing machine. How the fuck do you get stuck in a washing machine?
What about the knickers on, you dirty fuck?
You're not stuck, and you're not wearing any pants. Sort your life out, love.
What would you do if someone's like, Oh, they got the wrench out and started I just pulled them out. Like, there you go. There's a screw under the table. Let me get that. Oh no, I'm stuck in the table. Oh, for fuck's sake, what are you doing to yourself? Like, here you go.
There you go, idiot.
Anyway, this just proves that we watched a lot of porn.
Don't worry about it.
Jamie, imagine writing a bop that slaps so hard for the rest of human history that no one even tries to write another song about hot cross buns.
That is not where I saw that going.
Oh, that really made my life last night.
1 penny, 2 penny, hot cross buns.
No one's ever written a song, ever.
Why would you?
I also had this thought yesterday, actually, because Paris played Christmas music while we were doing her mum's tree. There's no Easter music, is there? Or there's summer tunes, but there's not Easter or Halloween songs or anything like that, is there?
There's some Halloween songs, the Monster Mash.
Or New Year.
New Year, you've literally got Old Lang Syne, and that's it.
I don't know, it's just odd. Well, this is Christmas.
Easter, no, there isn't any, is there?
Nope. Or Bonfire Night. Or
That's going to make me think now. Is there any Easter songs? There's obviously the religious Easter songs, but one of those bops you find in the charts. No.
Get in the bin. He brought eggs to the house. It was a rabbit. I realised how fucking mental this sounds because it's made of chocolate. Anyway.
I'd just love to know how someone went, this holiday's all about the rebirth of Christ, yeah? I know what this needs. Chocolate, eggs, and bunnies. Like, what?
The rebirth of who, sorry?
Christ. Jesus.
Who's that? No idea who that is. I stopped believing in magic people when I was 4.
No.
Anyway. So, the final entry is also fucking fantastic, I think. I hope everyone else enjoys this.
Okay.
So, Jamie, I remember saying, "No, we can't," to the Bob the Builder theme song. That's where the darkness within me began. The hatred, the malice. It was all from that moment.
There is some darkness in a child if they say, "No, we can't," to Bob the Builder, because it's just some pure joy in shouting along, "Yes, we can." Come on. What's wrong?
Well, there we are. It's obviously, you're either side of the fence, aren't you? There's nobody on the fence. You're either the "yes, we can" people or the "no, we can't."
No, we can't.
And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
And a beautiful book it was. That fucking hot cross buns one killed me. That was glorious.
I thought the Pizza Boy one would get you. I thought the London 59 too. That was
I'm thinking just because when you said that, the last song in my head was "Hot Cross Buns." Is not where I saw that going at all.
I suppose that's an Easter song in a way, isn't it?
Yeah. I suppose it is.
Yeah, in a way. Should we bring our Icelandic piece in?
Oh, we definitely should bring out Icelandic.
Should we bring the boys in? Yeah.
Come on then.
Welcome to the Chronicles of Isafjørd. These are Ragnar and Addi, the duo that make up this incredible band. And it's one of those, it's not music that I wouldn't normally listen to, but after checking them out to do research stuff, I was like, this is actually really good. Very chill, very journey-esque, like you walk through a forest or flying over it, either or, really.
Absolutely. That is probably the best way to describe it. It's like Icelandic journey music. Yeah, journey music is probably the best way to describe it because you just, I don't know the best way to describe it other than that.
It's like it takes you on that adventure.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's probably the best way I can describe it. And yes, all the lyrics are in Icelandic, but do you know what? It doesn't matter. These guys' voices are stunning. and the music is beautiful, and together it's absolutely amazing. I don't know how else to describe it, really. Yeah, just incredible.
To think that they made it in 6 days.
Yeah,
they wrote it, recorded it, and got it done in 6 days, guys. It's like amazing.
6 days, absolutely insane. But my favourite part of this interview, in hindsight, is me attempting to pronounce these bloody words. Because literally before this interview, Tom messaged me and just went, "Good luck."
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. What I also realised after watching the trailer back is that when you said how bad was it, and Addi told you it was 9 out of 10 bad, I thought he meant 9 out of 10 good. So I was like, yeah. And then I realised he meant that it was fucking shit.
I thought he meant 9 out of 10 good as well.
Because you said how bad was it, and you went, no, about 9 out of 10.
Oh man, I took it the other way. You're just shitting on my chips there, Stevens. God damn it.
Sorry about that. I do apologise. But the main thing is, Jamie, you gave it a go.
I did, and I'm going to have to try again.
You gave it a go. I tried as well, and they just laughed at me. So this interview is fantastic. Trust me, guys. Like, you're going to love every second of it. It's just fucking nuts, and that's what I love the most about it.
It's absolutely nuts. When we recorded this interview, their brand new debut album was ready to drop the following day. So as you're listening to this, it is out. It is out there. We did post it on our socials, but go check out their debut album. Here we go. Let's try this again. Hjartastjaki?
Yeah, I don't think... Potentially.
It's out. Go find it.
Go search Isafjørd on Spotify, Isafjord. And you'll find it on there. Don't you worry. It's great.
Look at our Spotify playlist. There's 2 of their tracks in there now. Go check them out and find them through there.
Absolutely. Jamie!
Yes, sir.
Any final words at all?
No, just a massive thank you to Addi and Ragnar. This meant the absolute world sitting there and hearing your story. It's absolutely beautiful. Really influential, guys. And yeah, thank you so much.
Big shout out to Jasmine from the Noise Cartel for arranging this for us. We massively appreciate you as well. And I hope you had an absolutely amazing birthday on Monday. You are a fucking legend. Addi, Ragnar, thank you so much to you guys as well for joining us and coming on the show. We just absolutely loved it. As batshit and as mental as it is, it's fucking great. And everyone's going to absolutely enjoy this. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, interviewing this week, it's Addi and Ragnar from Isafjørd.
See, I told you he was brushing that beard.
Sorry, too late.
All good. How are you doing, Addi? You okay?
I'm good, man.
Good.
I totally forgot about this, but
it's absolutely fine. I'll say you might want to get yourself comfortable because we might be here for about at least an hour or so, just to let you know.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, wonderful. Perfect.
Getting himself settled. That's what we like.
Wonderful. So, guys, thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate you both being here. This is, we've been excited about this one. So, basically, all that happens really is that Jamie is going to do like a really nice little introduction where he's going to lure you in, make you feel nice and safe and comfortable and ready to go. And then we're going to absolutely bombard the hell out of you with questions. How does that sound?
It sounds perfect, mate.
Excellent.
But before I do my intro, we've already said this to Ragnar. I'm going to apologise now for my pronunciations. I'm a simple Englishman. I'm not up to date with my Icelandic pronunciations, but we'll try.
You're forgiven already.
Yes. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we bring you another incredible band that, quite frankly, we think you should be listening to. Today's guests are an Icelandic duo who create music I have seen described as sculptured, beautiful and desolate pop, as bright and dark as the subarctic seasons. They are releasing their brand new album, Hjartastjaki, tomorrow as we record this week.
Brilliant,
the wonderful Addi and Ragnar, because these are the Chronicles of Isafjørd.
Nice.
How bad did I do?
I'd say 9 out of 10.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. Even I enjoyed that, and I didn't know if you got it right or not. Absolutely.
I was shitting myself all the way up to that album title. I was like, come on, you can do it, Jamie. You can do it.
But I think the main question that I'd like to ask every single guest of ours right at the beginning of each show is, how was your pandemic season? Like, how was the pandemic dealt with in Iceland?
I had a kid, so I was just doing diapers.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I was doing some diapers as well, but mainly for myself, though.
Do you want to
No, I mean, in Norway, there was we went pretty hard on the lockdown, more so than Iceland.
Okay.
So I sort of just became very, more antisocial than I've always been.
Ragnar, you can't be more antisocial than you are.
So it's like kind of ideal for you then, Ragnar, yeah?
It was, yeah. Just stayed at home and made a lot of music.
Amazing.
Good to use that time productively. I like it. One's writing music, the other one's changing babies' nappies. It's great.
Yeah, but basically, well, we finished. I think I sort of did 2 albums. I was doing almost 3 albums at the beginning of COVID because me and Ragnar finished this album. We recorded before COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that we recorded before COVID. Then I was doing this crust punk album right before COVID hit, and sort of doing post-production of that, and then doing Zolberg as well. So I was basically 2 or 3 albums. So like Ragnar, just doing studio work, which you can do alone, or 2. Yeah. And my daughter was born in April 20, so right at the peak of the first COVID wave. So
very busy.
Did you get to be present for that, or were they really funny about it in the hospital?
I wasn't allowed in the hospital, mate.
What? Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It was. She was born in a little party jacuzzi in a block of flats in the suburbs.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Incredible.
Not the answer expected to that
like
question.
Like a little beach bath. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing. That's a story to tell her when she's older. I like that.
Yeah.
So before we talk about the band, let's learn a bit more about you guys. Take us back when you were young, Addi and Ragnar. What did you want to be when you grew up? Was it always music for you guys?
I thought I would be a baker because in Isafjørd, my family ran a bakery for 100 years, and wow. I always grew up that all of my friends, their dads were fishermen, captain of boats and stuff like that. But my dad was just, a baker. His dad was a baker. My grandfather was a baker. My dad's brother was a baker. So I thought I would just live in Isafjørd for the rest of my life being a baker. So then we just moved in 1987. We moved to Reykjavik, and in 1989 I was listening to Guns N' Roses and Slayer, and I haven't changed really a lot since. I'm still listening to Guns N' Roses and Slayer.
What about you, Ragnar? Was it always music for you?
Yeah, it was. My dad was a drummer.
Oh wow!
And
he was a rock star, not a drummer, a rock star.
Yeah, and he owned his own small independent record label and a studio. So I was pretty much grew up in that surrounding.
Oh wow! It was inevitable.
It's
really.
always been it's always been a one-way street for me.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
Is that where your love of music came from your dad, like listening to his music?
Yeah, I think so. But also, I was fortunate enough to be at a very young age at a very special time in music. Late 80s, early 90s was, it was a very good time for rock and roll.
Absolutely. What about you, Ragnar? Where did that love of music come from, especially metal? Like, where did that come from for you?
I think maybe unresolved.
Skid Row.
personal issues. But yeah, I mean, I had older uncles and cousins who were into that sort of music, and I was drawn to it immediately.
It's amazing.
So that's where I take it. So the influences for Isafjørd then have come from literally the bands that you used to listen to. I mean, it's nowhere near Slayer, I'll be quite honest. But yeah, so I take the influences from when you were growing up from the bands you listened to have obviously influenced you to create the certain music that you do now.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it goes for the both of us that we still love, like you said, Addi, we still love the same stuff that we did when we were kids.
Definitely.
And but
sorry, I'm just saying I just feel very lucky in that sense. I've never abandoned any music that I've fallen in love with. I mean, for a long time, I just listened to John Lennon constantly, and I would just drown myself into the old John Lennon solo albums, even before I got into the Beatles. So then one year I'm into just drowning myself in Kiss or Neil Young or Leonard Skinner or Thin Lizzy or ABBA or so. I'm always applying more and more into sort of the archives, that archives. I've never abandoned stuff. I don't fall in love with music and I abandon it. I'm not that kind of person.
Absolutely.
And I think what we've done on the album also is include a lot of different influences from around our record collection. Some of it is like, there's some Judas Priest in there, there's some Neil Young in there. And those two, I mean, there's an ocean between Neil Young and Judas Priest.
Definitely.
Yeah, but a lot of it is sort of hidden. You wouldn't know because it's very much in disguise or just dressed up differently or.
Absolutely. I've always said, regardless of genre, like a good song is a good song. It doesn't matter if it's country, pop, metal, whatever it is. A good song is a good song, and a catchy hook will get anyone's foot tapping. It don't matter what it is. But
yeah,
Scandinavia is known for having that great culture for music, especially metal and whatnot. Was that an influence to you guys growing up, like your surroundings and that culture?
I don't think so. I think we looked over to the States a lot, in the UK. We weren't.
Yeah, very... I mean, it came later, sort of with black metal. I got hugely into black metal, sort of 92, 3, 4, 5. I still listen to black metal, but that was sort of mostly the Scandinavian thing. But yeah, like Ragnar said, most of my favorite bands are. I was hugely into, let's say let's call it British new wave goth. I mean, The Mission, Fields of the Nephilim, Sisters of Mercy, all that stuff. And of course, a little bit followed if you go a little bit back into Joy Division, and I know Ragnar loves The Cure, and then of course you go into David Bowie, and also I mean more British music. I mean, I'm a huge Deep Purple fan. I prefer Deep Purple over Black Sabbath or Led Zeppelin or all that stuff. And of course, all this American metal stuff, American, grunge is very American. I'm a lot into sort of Alice in Chains or even Chicago grunge, like the Pumpkins and stuff like that.
Absolutely. You can tell all these influences you're saying. Like listening to the 2 songs you have out so far, you can see all those different influences in there, and it creates something really unique. It's amazing to see. But how did you two meet? How did you two get to know each other in order to put this group together?
Well, it's 2022 now. We've probably met for the first time somewhere around 2000-ish.
Yeah, I think the first time we played the same venue at the same day was in 2000, I think.
At Grand Rock?
No, even before that.
Okay. Funny, we have different memories here.
I mean, before Grand Rock, before I was even in Sign.
Well, I must have been drunk and you were very young, so I have no idea. I remember we were playing because Zolberg sort of became a live act around 2002, 2003. because the first 5-7 years we didn't really play much live. We were just, that sort of band. So there was this place in Iceland, all the bands like Marquee in London or something. It's called Grand Rock, and all the bands would come there. I remember Ragnar was then in his main band through the years called Sign or Sig, and they were sort of very different school than us. They were more sort of Megadeth, Skid Row stuff, and we were sort of more Dark Throne and Fields of the Nephilim. We were like, who are these guys playing fucking Skid Row, man? So we didn't really connect musically because we were sort of dressed in different T-shirts, basically. But here we are saying we have the same love for the same fucking bands. But so, of course, then through the years, it's a small place, Reykjavik, and everybody knows each other. So we would end up in similar parties. And then, of course, Ragnar moved out of Iceland. What, Ragnar? You haven't lived in Iceland for 15 years, mate.
Yeah, I think so.
So we would sometimes
2009 I moved.
Yeah, so that's like 13 years.
Yeah.
So we would sometimes meet at the airport in Keflavik, or when Ragnar was touring with Pain of Salvation, and we probably spent more time, me and Ragnar, the 6 days we wrote this album than we've done for the 15 years before that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
why did you move? Why did you leave then, Ragnar? Why did you leave Iceland? Just wanted to change?
Yeah, I had enough. I needed to get out.
Is it because it's quite a small community? Because obviously Iceland's not a very big country, is it? So I think your towns and villages are quite small. So everyone, like Addi just said, everyone knows everybody. So it's like just wanting to experience a wholly different culture.
Yeah. It came to a point where I just sort of felt like I was trapped.
Okay.
And I wanted to see what else is out there. And I've never regretted it.
It's very easy to have the smallness of Iceland bother you. What I love about being in New York or Copenhagen or Glasgow or London, whatever, is you can go out and just walk and get lost. Sort of, there's a little bit of freedom in it. But practically in Reykjavik, there are 4 streets.
Oh my god!
And I've seen them. There's not 4 streets here, mate. But compared to London, I only see that there's 4 streets here in 1 tree. But it's a very small place in that sense. Even though Iceland Iceland is geographically it's bigger than fucking England, but we don't have London, we don't have a Berlin or Copenhagen, so it's a small place. Few people live here.
So you said you guys have known each other for like over 20 years, but what brought you guys together to put this project together, to make this album?
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I can't remember. Do you? Can you remember why we started hanging out? It just sort of happened.
Well, I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah, but of course, before summer of 2017, I think it is 17 or 18. We are both in Isafjørd, our old hometown. So I think we'll just both. Ragnar lived in Norway, so he would have planned it more. I was going there with my family, my stepdaughter and my ex-girlfriend. So I would go to stay in my grandmother's summer house in a forest, very small forest, by the way, 12 trees. And Ragnar would go with his family to stay in his grandmother's summer house in the same forest. And Ragnar was going to do this solo gig with acoustic guitar, and I've never done such thing in my life, and I haven't done it ever since. And Ragnar said, "Hey man, you want to join me?" And I was like, "No, I don't do this shit. You do this. I don't even play acoustic guitar." But Ragnar tricked me into playing with him. So at this restaurant, Isafjørd, like audience of 50 people. So we do like hour, 70 minutes of playing Neil Young or Turn the Page or Ragnar songs or my songs or stuff like that. And then we just had so much fun sort of singing together and playing. We said, hey man, maybe we should write music together. And here we are for 4 or 5 years later releasing this album.
I do seem to recall now that we were talking and we were saying like that it's so weird that we have known each other for so long, but we've never been in Isafjörd at the same time, or we've never met each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was both our hometown.
Exactly.
I was going to ask where the name comes from, but I've gathered now that it's just the name of your hometown. So answer that one for me.
All the cool bands, namely, Chicago or Boston. So
it's a good point. Yeah, never thought of that. Yeah, absolutely.
Even Mötley Crüe were called London. So
Yes, they were. So you released your first single. Here we go with the pronunciations again. Fallin Skemmed. How did it do? Not too bad.
Not bad.
It came out in September. What was the response like to that track when you dropped that?
Pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
world's shortest answer. Pretty good, I guess.
Pretty good, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know.
So obviously, we've stated both of you guys are in other bands. Were the fans of those bands, were they on board with it? Did they take to the music?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they expected us to do a fucking R&B hip hop album or a grindcore album.
That's album too.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're not inventing the wheel here. Or reinventing the wheel. So we're just playing music that's sort of very on autopilot for us to write. I mean, I flew to Ragnar, not with a lot of notice, and I came only with one guitar and a few effect pedals. And comes Monday, we dropped Ragnar's daughter to the kindergarten. We walked to the studio, say, let's write an album. And we had no idea what we were going to write. So it's basically press play and see what comes out. And this is what came out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we finished the album in 1 week.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we wrote one song per day. We started 8 a.m. So one song per day, we wrote music, and then we'd write vocal lines. Then we would record it. I mean, real drums, real piano, and guitar, and we'd write the lyrics and record the lyrics. One song per day.
Insane. That is incredible. It's quite like an orchestral, like dark, eerie, but kind of it's almost like it takes you on a journey. I find when I was listening to, and again, forgive my pronunciation, is it Minsvata Heath or something?
Come again. Say it once more.
So I've ruined it completely then.
Yeah.
I think you've released it very recently, but like the piano parts, it takes you on a journey almost. When you listen to it, it's like you're walking through forestry and by rivers and that sort of thing. That's the sort of vibe I got from listening to it. Fantastic track as well. Absolutely fantastic.
But I think also because this probably couldn't have happened with, from my part, I don't think I could have done this album with anyone except Ragnar, because we're both very fast. Sort of, I've been the control freak in my band. Ragnar's always been the control freak in his band. So we can both play a little bit of drums, piano, bass, sing, keyboard, and all that stuff. We're both fine with sort of Pro Tools and sort of being an engineer or being a producer. So we would sort of just produce each other, and we work pretty fast, and I think we have a good filter as well. What is crap and what's not crap.
So writing and recording an album from scratch in a week, that is a brand new definition of working fast. That is insane.
Yeah, but if you put the hours in it, I mean, we were doing 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, you can do that, But like I said, if you would have been, one of you would be doing it, you would be a complete fucking stoner. hey man, dude, this sounds awesome. No, we would have written half a song, man, but
This made me wonder why all these bands take like months and months to record stuff when you've just gone, cool, by the way, I'm coming over, you don't know about it. Here, this is what we're going to do. We're going to spend 12 hours in 6 days. Here's an album done. Cheers and see you later. I'm going to go back home.
Yep. I think what worked to our advantage also is that it's our first album. So, I mean, we didn't have any expectations. No one had any expectations. So, I mean, we could just set the standard in whatever way we wanted.
Yeah, I mean, no one was waiting, and I mean, we wrote 7-8 songs. We left one of them, and we did one basically in Iceland a year later. So no one was waiting. Very extreme, slow post-production. It's like, I don't know, you mixed the album. I don't know. It's not like you're mixing it for a year. I mean, but it's just, we could tweak it with no pressure.
Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes though you could like maybe over tweak it? Do you think like, oh, I don't like that, and then start taking this out and that out? And you know what I mean? You can, because obviously you recorded it, what, in 2019, did you say? Before, and now it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, but don't, you have to remember one thing. This is such a minimal album. I mean, there's 2 microphones on the drum kit.
Everything is recorded with the 2 same microphones.
Everything is AKG 414 and SM57. Everything on this album is recorded with 2 microphones.
That's amazing. I feel like I should like bow at your feet.
We were not so. While Ragnar was mixing it in his studio and I was doing a little bit of comments, it's not like he was mixing fucking Chinese democracy.
That's the quote of the night.
We'd still be waiting another 15 years if that was the case, to be fair.
Yeah.
And to be fair, this album sounds like it's going to be worth the wait, unlike Chinese democracy. But Tom gave a brief description of your music earlier. There might be people listening to this interview going, I love how this sounds, but I don't know what they sound like. How would you describe your music? How would you describe this album?
I wouldn't. Ragnar, this is a good answer for you.
I would subscribe it as a cold day in the Icelandic winter.
Ooh.
That's how it sounds like to me.
I like that. I like that.
Cold day in Icelandic winter, while being in freezing Norwegian winter.
Yeah,
double winter.
And also, it happened like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. But as we know, we've said the new album comes out tomorrow as we're recording this. How excited are you for people to hear this record? Because like you recorded it, you've sat on it for quite some time now. Like, are you excited to get this out there?
I remember. I mean, we sort of. It was mixed, probably Ragnar, like almost like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
So I would listen to it every 3 months, maybe sometimes 3-4 months. I would go back to it and listen. I remember telling Ragnar, I listened to the album. It's a pretty fucking good album, because you sort of when you've cleared your ears again and again, and when there's endless time and you wait. I mean, there weren't any details I would want to change, so you can just close the book. It's ready. I mean, it's like a mature bird to fly away, and it's a good album. I don't think we could have changed anything more. It's 8 songs. I'm super, like I say, man, it's a very unique album to do. I mean, both of me and Ragnar have done albums before, 10, 15 albums each or whatever. But I don't think we've done an album like this. I mean, it's written very fast, recorded very fast, recorded in real time almost. 4 years ago. It's kind of bizarre. So
Amazing.
Yeah, it is strange, sitting on something like this for so long, and then tomorrow it's getting out there.
Was it because of COVID it took so long to come out, or was it because you've recently got signed, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit maybe my fault, but I think it's a good time now. I had, like I said, I sort of had 3 unreleased albums at the same time. I had the crust punk album with Bastard. I had the latest Zolberg album and this one. And I think the Zolberg album was sort of in priority, came first. And then the Bastard album was on the same label as Zolberg, so that had to wait. And so it didn't make sense to doing 2 albums, same month. And then, of course, we signed with Svart and Ragnar. I mean, it's December now, 1st of December, but we sort of signed this Svart like almost a year ago.
Yeah, I think so.
So then they just said, well, we can release it in December. So that was decided in April or something.
Wow.
Yeah. Because, it always takes now at least 6 months, even 9 months until a band signs something and say we can release this on vinyl, because there's a lot of weight in vinyl pressing.
I can imagine that album, the artwork itself. It's all like a stunning little package. That'll be amazing on vinyl.
All thanks to your fucking Adele.
Wait, what? Why is Adele getting the? Do I want to say blame? Blame's not the right word here. But
when Adele decided to make a new album and she said, "I want to release it on fucking vinyl because all the cool kids are releasing it on vinyl," the label ordered like 4 million copies of Adele's new vinyl album, and all the vinyl manufacturers in Europe basically said, "Hey, fuck the rest of you, we're pressing Adele. So go back to the line, the end of the line. All of you motherfuckers, go back at the end of the line, take a number, wait 9 months because Adele is here." True story, bro.
I can't imagine getting that email. Sorry, your album is being delayed because of Adele.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attempt to pronounce this album name again. Hjartastjaki?
Really good. Really good.
Really?
Maybe you should do like a pronunciation video for us.
Which makes me think it was terrible. But what does that name mean? What is the name of the album mean?
Do you know Vlad Tepes, the Impaler? Vlad the Impaler?
Yes.
So he was impaled on a stick, right?
Yes.
If you would take your heart out and put it on the stick, then you have Hjartastjaki.
Ah. There we go. So the album's basically called Heart on a Stick. I like it.
It's basically called Vlad the Impaler. Let's have it some cool. That was the working title, so keeping it metal. Yeah.
I love it. So obviously we were talking about like the themes and the inspirations and stuff for this record, but obviously it's all in Norwegian. Like, is it what language?
Icelandic.
It's Icelandic, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate myself then half mid-sentence. Obviously it's all in Icelandic, so I don't know what any of it means when I'm listening to it. But what are the themes to the lyrics? Is it like based on real life situations? Is it fantasy? Where does he come from?
Have you heard about iSafe?
Heard about what? Sorry,
iSafe. Have you heard about that?
No.
Have you heard about the Cold War?
Cold War,
yes.
Yeah.
The Cold War.
The Cold War,
no.
Maybe you should Google up the Cold War.
Okay.
I'm just taking the piss now.
I was going to say.
But for the record, Iceland has only participated in one war, which we won, by the way. And guess who we won?
You're going to say the English now, aren't you?
The British fucking Empire.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
We've got nothing on you guys.
Anyway, Ragnar, you can answer that seriously now.
What was the question again? Oh, the lyrics. Yeah. The lyrics are, I guess, based on our feelings at the time, and mostly the feelings that we do not necessarily talk about from day to day. The ones that we bury down, they tend to come out when you're writing lyrics to somber music like this. And
but
we did this so fast, like you mentioned, that we didn't have time to edit, or we didn't give ourselves the time frame to sit on a lyric, and trying to make it better or whatever.
Almost like going to a shrink or a therapist and just putting it down, typewriting it down, and we didn't have time to sort of edit stuff. It's just very pure.
Good way of expressing yourself as well, isn't it? Getting it all out there, sort of thing, throughout your music.
Yeah.
So you don't have to talk about it. You just go, here you go. If you want to go to a therapist, here's the album. Just listen to that. There you go. That's everything there.
That's basically what it is, actually. Yeah.
I respect that a lot, because, to be honest, in a modern world, it's a lot of, I am man, I don't speak my feelings. So, if you two guys sit there and go, no, I am going to talk about my feelings, and I'm going to express it in a really artistic and beautiful way. It's really admirable. I really admire that quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, those taboos are thankfully a little bit dying out or getting out of fashion. The more friends you lose to suicides, the more it gives you sort of strength or inspiration to say, I'm not feeling good. I've been suicidal for a week, or I see no hope in my future, or why am I so fucking depressed, or what solutions are there? Who can I talk to? Does anyone else feel like this? Am I a loser because I feel like this, or is anyone else feeling like this as well? So I'm not a hopeless loser because there's a reason why I feel like this, and there's a solution.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. Like I said, I really admire people that will stand up there and just go, no, I have thoughts and feelings, and I'm going to bloody express them. I don't care what sits in between my legs,
Yeah.
But obviously, the album comes out tomorrow as we're recording this, as we've said. We're releasing this episode next week, so by the time this comes out, everyone can go and listen to this, and I'm really excited to listen to it myself. But are there any particular songs that stand out to you that you really can't wait for people to listen to?
I think we already released my favorite song of the album. It's kind of weird saying it's my favorite, but I think the one we did, Min Svarta Hlið, like I said, it's weird saying it's my favorite, but I really like that. And we even did this video with it. It came out pretty cool. A very fast-boiled video. We basically drove to Isafjörður. I made two videos in one day in the middle of the winter. So that sort of added a new life, or sort of new dimension to the song, because it's very black and white, and it's shot in Isafjörður, and we're cold. It's recording it before the darkness. There's snow in the mountains, and there's no camera crew, no fucking catering. There's just us freezing our ass in a mountain with a fucking video camera.
You guys don't piss around, do you? It's just like, we're doing this today, cool, done, shot, there you go, all sorted, see you later. I love it. I love that there's no fuck ass sitting around. It's just that we don't do shit by half.
I think we're both very productive guys, and we like to do stuff instead of just talk about it. It's easy to talk, it's more tough to walk.
Yeah, I agree. Are you guys thinking of touring Isafjord's album? Because obviously the band you've mentioned quite a few times, Zolberg, you're playing in the UK next year with Catatonia, aren't you?
Yeah. We have a 5-week tour in January. We've spoken about this, but we've only spoken about this in interviews like this.
Okay.
If we were going to do a tour, but we both agree that we're not gonna spend 3 weeks in a fucking filthy old van driving through Doncaster and Glasgow, sleeping on concrete floors.
Yeah, Doncaster's not worth it.
But you also mentioned as well, obviously, you made a music video for the 2 singles that you released. Do you love making the videos, or can you not stand it?
I like doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
I used to practice doing music videos as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, of course. When I was sitting in the car with my parents, I would, I could see my reflection in the window.
Yeah.
All the car rides were music videos.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
That's so lush.
So you hold the world record for starring in music videos right now?
Possibly.
Every one of them, like that Alanis Morissette video where she's just her in a car in different places.
Brilliant story, Ragnar. Okay. But I love it because, we woke up, we did these, we woke up at 6 a.m. in pitch fucking darkness in Isafjørd. I mean, it's pretty dark there during the winter, and we're sleeping in the forest. Waking up, driving to the location in a pitch fucking darkness. It's freezing cold, and you put in the hours, and then you see the result. It's so fucking worth it.
Yeah.
And then it's nice company. It's some people like to go to fucking Florida and hang on the beach. I love making videos with friends of mine, and it's good memories.
I love that. I absolutely admire your guys' work ethic because, as you just said, you've absolutely smashed it with this album, and it's not your only band. You guys are doing other bands as well, and that love for music and being creative and stuff, it just comes out of you when you're talking about it. It's so passionate about it. I love hearing things like that. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're doing this for the money.
Amazing. Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guests?
I do. First of all, what's next? When this album obviously is out tomorrow, it's like, have you got any future plans that you want to do with Isafjørd? Is there, another album in the works? Or I know you said you're probably not going to tour it.
I want to do another album. Are you free next week?
I am. I can fly next week. Yeah.
We'll do it 4 days this time.
Be so fucking cool. Planning a next album recording and writing before this one comes out. It's like real old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. You find that a lot with a lot of indie artists. We've got a friend of ours that's in a band, and before the first album was released, they'd written and pretty much almost recorded their second album. It's like, once you get them creative juices flowing, you just go for it. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I think, Ragnar, have you released 2 albums since we recorded this one?
Yeah. And I did the film score as well for the.
So basically, you've done 3. Yeah. I've only done 2. So, yeah, okay. So we've done 5 albums together since we recorded this album.
Yeah.
What film score did you do, Ragnar?
Oh, it's a movie, a documentary, an Icelandic documentary about the Icelandic swimming culture, which is very rich.
Really?
It's like you have fucking cricket and all that bullshit. We have swimming pools.
Cricket's a fucking shit sport anyway. God knows why anyone watches that. But it's like basically a game for dogs.
Yeah,
cricket. Throw a ball, grab it, and throw it back like fetch. Yeah, it's shit. But I think finally what I want to know as well is at the end, like when you were children, obviously making music videos in your car and whatnot, and growing up listening to metal music. Did you ever think that this is where you guys would be today? That you'd be making music together, making albums, touring the world, that sort of thing?
I always thought, sure. I mean, I never wanted anything else in life than to play music and tour the world. And for a while, you can sort of, mostly instead of the drinking and drug days, you sort of take it for granted. But Now I don't take it for granted at all, because going, me and Ragnar toured America. Ragnar subbed our bass player in Svavar the last time. So Ragnar toured America with Zolberg the last time. And it was one of the best tours we've done in our lives. We've toured the world for many times, but you take things less for granted. The older you are, and sort of, because it could all end tomorrow. I mean, you could lose your health or whatever. And
Ragnar, same to you?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't do that much touring these days, but I sort of enjoy myself a little bit more making new music. But yeah, that was always the dream and always the goal.
Amazing. Well, hopefully you guys will tour with Isafjørd at some point in the future. That'd be great. Obviously, if you come down to the UK, you 100% will be there. So,
cool. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, I'd like to try and make it to one of them Catatonia shows as well, actually, because I haven't listened to them in years, and they were great. So,
yeah.
So,
are you gonna hook me up for tickets when you come to Oslo, Addi?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool.
You can get a discount. Yeah, I'll get you a discount. Yeah.
Before we let you guys get out of here, do you have any plugs, social medias, anything you want people to go check out, whether it be for this or your other bands as well?
No, just go check out the new Neil Young album. It's called World Record.
What about you, Ragnar? Any plugs, social medias, websites you want people to check out?
If people are interested, I keep making and releasing new albums that don't get heard a lot because I never do any PR for them.
That would help.
So yeah.
What do they go under? How can you find them? With your name?
Ragnar Zolberg, yeah, under my name.
Okay.
On all streaming platforms.
We'll get it put up on our socials as well, so people can go and check it out.
Cool.
Incredible.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys, for doing this. Thank you. Really appreciate you taking the time out to come and sit and chat with us.
Thank you.
It means
Great
the world.
Great talk,
guys.
lads.
Absolutely loved it. Thank you very much, guys. It's out next Friday, but we'll tag you in all the relevant bits and pieces anyway.
Thanks.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Incredible.
Take it
Cheers,
easy.
guys.
See you
so
later.
much, guys.
Bye-bye.
What? I love this interview so much. It's just mental and inspirational and, yeah, full of fun.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's also great. If you enjoyed the Slay Dougie interview, you're going to love this interview. Put it that way. I think it's the best analogy I can give it. So, Addi, Ragnar, thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy days to join us. We really appreciate it. Obviously, as Addi completely forgot all about us. So, still, it's totally understandable. We set this up about a month and a half ago, so it's easily done. But we loved it, and we're so pleased that everyone got to enjoy it. So we hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it as much as we did recording it.
Mr. Stevens.
Yeah?
It's only audience participation time.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week, I said, it's now December, so it's time to start talking about that special time of year. We all love that special meal that is Christmas dinner. So this week, we are asking, what is your favourite part of Christmas dinner? The turkey, the sprouts, the cranberry sauce, whatever it may be. What say you, Mr. Stevens?
This is hard.
It is hard.
This is hard. So a lot of people didn't really give my answer, I noticed, on my side anyway, but stuffing is definitely up there for me. Stuffing is one of the greatest movies. Yes. Love me some sage onion stuffing. Bread sauce is also up there. That is also absolutely phenomenal. I was going to go with pigs and blankets, but that's such a common answer. So I'm going for stuffing and bread sauce, Jamie.
See, I do love stuffing. Is incredible. Do not, but I just never thought anyone say it's their favourite part of the Christmas dinner.
Yeah, it really is. So I am weird. I like to save the best parts till last. So I always tuck into other bits first before. So McDonald's, for example, I always go starter. If I have like mozzarella dips, whatever, chips, burger last.
Yeah, I do that
every time. Don't touch it. Whereas Keras just go, boff, and the whole thing's gone. You're like, oh, okay, fair enough. She eats everything. She finds it weird that I save it, but I love it. So
I do that, especially the burger. I eat everything else and then the burger's last. Unless it's a Big Mac, because I eat it in layers, because I'm weird. Anyway, Christmas dinner, my favourite thing. I'm going to have to say pigs in blankets, because they're just beautiful. It's pig wrapped in pig. It's beautiful. You can't get it wrong. Just, but yeah, it probably is pigs in blankets. To be honest, I do love a Christmas dinner. I wouldn't say Sunday dinner. Granted, a Christmas dinner basically is a Sunday dinner. It's just a lot. I don't know, really. It's not really that different, is it?
Do you have Yorkshires? The Yorkshire pudding's a bit there as well.
Oh yeah, Yorkshire puddings. Ooh, Yorkshire pudding with a pigs in blanket inside, with a dollop of mash on top, fold in half.
There you go.
No, there you go. My own little weird sandwich. That's my favourite part of Christmas dinner.
If anybody, before you get started, if anyone, and I mean anyone, says cranberry sauce, we're never speaking ever again.
Let's get some audience answers, shall we? Becky Westwood, the wife. Half the jar of cranberry sauce I put on it.
No. So no.
What makes that funny? That was literally there as my first answer. That was just beautifully timed.
I don't understand cranberry sauce, applesauce, mince. Stop it. Stop doing it. I don't need fruity sauces for a main savoury dinner. Fuck off.
I like them, but just a bit. I don't like having a lot of it.
Nope. No. Absolutely no. Just gravy. Thank you.
Gillian Atkinson. Gillian Atkinson and Tanya Arongo both say the same thing. Roast potatoes and lots of them. Do love roast potatoes. Do love roast potatoes. Jackie Parsons, pigs in blankets. See, they're in there. They've got to be in there. Gemma Williams, our friend from Talking Codswallop podcast, she says, it's the same thing for the roast dinner, but I love stuffing. It's always the last thing left on my plate because I save the best till last. I likes a bit of stuffing, boys. Oh, and applesauce for Crimbo Dindins. She had you then until she ruined it with applesauce, didn't she?
Yeah.
Matt Rose. The fact I get chicken instead of that awful turkey. Oh, and roast potatoes and parsnips and sprouts and pigs in blankets. Oh, fuck it. How are you meant to choose just one thing? Fair point, Matt. I do apologise.
Yeah, I don't eat turkey either. I have chicken as well. I'll gammon. Can't be dealing with that turkey dry bollocks.
See, I'm not a big fan of turkey because, as you say, it's dry, but I feel like it's not Christmas unless you have turkey. I don't know why.
It definitely is, because the day won't change it because you don't eat turkey.
I know. It's just weird. Richie Rich is a man from my own heart, and I'm actually kicking myself. I didn't say this when I said my favourite thing. Richie Rich. Sprouts and falling asleep afterwards. That is Christmas right there, mate. That is Christmas right there. Sprouts, falling asleep and waking yourself up with farting. That's Christmas. Chris Chopping says, the turkey wing. That one threw me off. The turkey wing, not any part, very specific part of the turkey. I like it though.
His wife's a vegan, so that's probably why he's so.
You can't stop me.
Yeah.
Paul Payne, family all together, but food-wise, definitely pigs in blankets. I love the fact it took so many answers before anyone mentioned their family being there. We're just like pigs in blankets. Fuck the rest of them. Dina Payne, that's it. Christmas dinner. All of it, but we always have goose and we love bread sauce.
Yeah, bread sauce is a win. Never had goose before.
No, I've
never had goose.
No, man.
Probably trying to attack me.
Probably. Even if it's dead, it'll still attack you because they're evil.
Evil fuckers, aren't they?
Keris Mansfield says roast potatoes and gravy and stuffing. Yes, definitely. The basics, but great.
She loves good stuffing.
Hey. Amy Mousey. Stuffing balls. Not just stuffing. Stuffing balls. I like that.
Don't fuck around with them. Just eat it. I don't want to make them into balls for.
Don't need to mould them. Just get him in the tray and get him in my face, he says.
Yeah, exactly. Smash him in there. Smash him in there.
Jade Harris. Love this answer. The lazy little sleep you have afterwards with a little love heart emoji. It's just like, this is the best part of my day. Food coma, as I like to call it.
I can't nap in the day. It's odd. I feel like the day hasn't started. So when I wake up after a nap, I feel that's the start of the day, and it really throws me off. It's such a weird. It's like 6 p.m. You're like, what do you mean it's 6 p.m.? The day's just begun. What do you mean? What's happened? Then I forget that everything that happened beforehand. So I feel like it doesn't exist. It really freaks me out.
I do know what you mean. Graham Arnold, eating so much food that I didn't have to cook that I then pass out into a semi-food coma. Then says regular comas are bullshit. because obviously Graham had one many years ago with his health issues.
Yes, he did, yeah.
Sammy Taylor, she went, sod the dinner, I'm going straight to the dessert. Trifle is her favourite part of the Christmas dinner.
Fuck off. Who likes trifle?
How angry you got then.
What a wasted answer. Sorry. Wasted answer that is. Like, awful.
What do you have for pudding on Christmas Day? Just out of interest.
Gattux.
Fair play.
Love me some Black Forest Gattux. Oh, give me that cherries now. I'll stick my fucking dick in it.
This feels weird reading this person's answer after you just saying stick my dick in a Gattux. But Donna Stevens, Tom's dad cooking it.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jamie. When you tried my dad's curry, you never go back to anyone cooking you anything else ever again.
Ooh, that's big talk. That is big talk.
One of the best moments of my life was being at my dad's house. I was on my own, and I was just in the living room. I think I was watching rugby, maybe, and all I could hear was banger music, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I walked into the kitchen, and my dad was there, full on banger music going, like ding, 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 and he went, "Welcome to my finest restaurant. Yes, you want spices? You want what? You want curry? Yes, absolutely. Come on down." It was absolutely hilarious. He's like, "Take seat, eat food, have lots of it, naan, bob-a-dobs, everything." And they started like chopping up like cucumber and tomato and onion and putting loads of vinegar. And he goes, "Oh, you try sampler, have sampler, yeah." It was fucking amazing. One of the funniest moments of my life ever. I'll never forget it. It was so great. It was so great. Like throwing spice into the pan. It's like, oh, it's like, lovely. See, you'll have food here. You'll never go back. Yeah. So good. One of the best moments of my life, that is.
That's amazing.
Sorry, carry on.
Two episodes? Fuck, man. My brain is just making up words today. 2 answers left. Jason Gullick. My favourite part is when it's finished and everyone fucks off home.
Great answer.
Last but not least, you know who it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's only Ryan Williams.
Hey, Ryan.
See, I saved this one for last because not only is it Ryan, but obviously it's different in America because you have a turkey dinner with all the stuffings and everything like weeks before for Thanksgiving. So you always get a different answer. And you sure as shit get a different answer this week, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, the menu for Christmas dinner varies each year for us. Last year, we had lasagna.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, we had enchiladas.
Oh, amazing.
But there are 3 sides that are always on the table regardless. Honey glazed green beans with bacon, mushrooms and pine nuts, and the other side is my sweet potato casserole, which is made of 3 sweet potatoes, 1 yam, 2 bananas, and topped with candied pecans.
That sounds amazing.
American food is bizarre and wonderful all at the same time, isn't it?
Ryan, next year I'm coming to yours.
Yeah, we're going to take a trip. But
yeah, to Florida.
I thought a yam was a sweet potato. Am I being really ignorant?
I don't know.
I thought a yam was a sweet potato.
He's Cali, so he's not Florida. He's California. He's either side, isn't he? Sorry, Ryan. You're in Cali, not in Florida.
Mm. And he said the third side is scalloped potatoes, but I avoid those like they're the plague.
Fair enough. Don't know what they are, so that's
fair. But yeah, I love the idea of having enchiladas with those 3 sides at Christmas.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for participating in Jamie's challenge. We love it every single fucking week. We really appreciate absolutely everyone. Yeah, it should be all right. I always think it's one of those eyes bigger than your belly thing. I think I just go.
That's every meal for you, mate.
Look at us. Let's go. Then half two. I'm like, yeah, I can't finish that. Anyway, I definitely don't do any of the extras afterwards. I can't do sandwiches or anything like. No. Sorry. Anyway, if you enjoy James' participation challenge, Tom's journal, Callum's preachings, the cruxy wanky bollocks at the beginning, and the interviews, then you enjoy the other 66 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast, wherever you get your podcast from, whether it be Spotify, Google, Apple, etc. You can also find us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that subscribe button. Please. We're 38 away from 200. Hit subscribe now. Get on it. It'd be great. We'd really appreciate it massively, actually. Hit the bell to get notified whenever a new video is released. And comment. Get them comments in, mother lovers. You can also find our hashtag WBW way back Wednesdays on there every single Wednesday. They obviously stopped and finished back in August, I believe, but they're all there for you to enjoy. So go back and find those hashtag WBWs. You can also find our live Bloodstock interviews and Bloodstock vlog. It's reached over 400 views, so thank you absolutely everyone that's been watching that. We massively appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, there's plenty on there for you to enjoy. You can also find us on Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit the like button, share it, subscribe to it, everything else, do all that bits and pieces. It's all at the bottom for you to enjoy. Jamie, where else can you find us?
Listening to the new Isafjørd album, thinking, how the hell do I pronounce this correctly?
Yeah, that, and on the Twitter at TCO Pod. Wait, hang on a second, Jamie.
Yes.
Where else can you find us?
Where else can you find us? Sat there, writing your Christmas list, making sure you're on Santa's nice list.
That and on the Instagram at TCO Pod. We're also on TikTok at TCO Pod as well. So please come and join us there. Like, share, subscribe, all the normal business. You can also come and find us at our beautifully, sexily, incredibly, deliciously, wonderfully new and incredible little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. All of our episodes and shows are on there. All of our others are on there. And all of our sponsors and affiliations are on there. Hey! The Chronicles of Podcast. Download us, review us, share us, rate us, subscribe to us. Tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears. But most importantly, fuck off, fly. Do you really? Why is that fly in my face? Like, seriously, for fuck's sake. What is that all about, eh? Do you ever get... I was going to ask you about ironing, but you know what? Do you hate it when flies just literally fly around your face, but they just tend to stay there? They don't actually ever fuck off. I think they know. You know, when you open the window and you go, go on, off you fuck. They go, I'll pretend. I can hear you there. I've got 50,000 eyes. I can see everything that's going on. I was like, oh no, oh, missed it again. Oh, I'll just fuck off back into the house. Never mind. Like, twat. That one then was just literally like, and they wouldn't leave me the goddamn ass alone.
I genuinely thought you were doing a bit. I didn't even think there was actually a fly there.
There was actually a fly. It was literally here. It was literally like, in my face. Absolute prick.
Oh, because it was right at the end where you normally do that little bit. I thought you were doing a bit, not that it was actually a fly there. The timing.
No. I was going to actually make a joke about ironing, but then that fly got like little dickhead got on my face. So
save that for next week.
There we are.
Before we get out of here, let's say a massive thank you to our friends. First off, every single piece of music you hear on this show comes from one man. Music maestro, singer, songwriter, Matt Roberts. You can find him on all of the social medias at Matt Roberts Music, or find him on Spotify by looking up Matt Roberts. Go listen to his most recent single, Perfectly Blue, rather. Don't look for Bew. You won't find that one. Look for Perfectly Blue. It's an absolutely incredible song. We cannot recommend it enough. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com. These guys right here. There is currently a clearance sale, getting rid of all those lines, ready for the new lines. They should be out very, very soon, hopefully. But get the rest of what is left on there. And don't forget, you can get yourself a cheeky little discount. Head on over to the checkout and enter that discount code, The Chronicles, and get yourself 10% off that order. And that order better include that Sophie Lancaster collaborative t-shirt. It is a stunning design. The Weirdo Mosher Freak t-shirt. 50% of the profits from that t-shirt goes straight to these guys, because the Stay Cozy Clothing guys are helping the Sophie Lancaster guys, and it means the damn world to us. And last but not least, it is the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. We fly their flag. We ring that bell every single week, because this foundation means the absolute world to us. If you are from an alternative background like ourselves, like a lot of the guests we talk to on this show, then you will know how it feels to be called names like weirdo, like mosher, like freak, simply because of the music you listen to and the clothes you wear. And in 2022, it is absolute bullshit that is still happening. So let's put that to an end. Please go to sophielancasterfoundation.com, click on that hate crime tab, and you will see a questionnaire in there. I want you guys to fill it out if you've ever been treated differently, because all that information will be collated and sent off to the government to say, look, there is a clear indication here that people are being treated differently simply because of the way they dress and the music they listen to. It is a hate crime. So let us get that sorted. Let us fulfill Sylvia's wish. Before we get out of here, talking about the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, a massive happy birthday to Adam Lancaster. We love you, you cheese-loving human, you. We cannot wait to see you at the festival season next year. And another thing, last year, early this year, Stranger Things, we've had a conversation about Eddie Munson and how everyone loves Eddie Munson. So how about we use that time to reflect and think, alternative people, how about we don't pick on them? Because we love them now, right? Eddie Munson, everyone loves him. Take 2, Wednesday Addams. Everyone is absolutely loving Wednesday Addams thanks to this Wednesday program. I can guarantee you guys, there's a lot of goth girls out there who look exactly like Wednesday, being treated like shit because of the way they dress and the way they look. How about we take this time to reflect, to change, and make sure this isn't happening and we don't get another case like Sophie's. Take that time to reflect. These people are humans. They have thoughts and feelings and not to be treated like crap because of the way they dress. Let's take that time. Let's pass that message on, because when these characters are in the limelight, it's a perfect time. It's a perfect time to spread that message. And please all do so. It would mean the absolute world to me. And last but not least, massive thanks to this handsome bugger over here. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, stop it, you. Stop it. I second everything you just said. Absolutely spot on, Jamie. Absolutely spot on. There's nothing I want to add to that. I think that's beautifully said. But I think it's another wonderful episode, Jay.
It has been another wonderful episode.
It's been a great one again, and we love it. And thank you all for being here. Isafjørd, Addi, Ragnar, thank you so much for being a part of the show this week. We've absolutely loved every single second of it. And as for this week, Jamie, I suppose we'll see everybody else next week.
We will indeed. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Ist das nicht?